What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we got a lot of work to do on the BMW. Now, for you guys, this is all going to be covered in one video. For me, this is probably going to be like 2 weeks worth of recording. We're going to send this to paint today. We're going to get it back from paint today. We're going to do the rotors, we're going to do the spark plugs, and we're going to install the oxygen sensors, and I'm going to try to use my Carly device to turn off the rear oxygen sensors, program those out of the car's computer. I don't know if it's going to work or not. We're going to try that, and we're going to try to cover all of this in today's video. Like I said, obviously paint, that's going to be, well, that's probably going to take a couple weeks, but in this video, we're going to try to knock all of it out and have this car as finished as possible. And maybe it'll go up for sale soon. Maybe one of you will be the, no, I'm sure none of you want this car, but maybe one of you will end up buying this beast right here. So I guess with that said, there's only one thing left to do, and that is to get in. And wait a minute, hold on a minute. What is all this? You see these spots all over my street? Okay, I get so much flack from you guys that I'm just absolutely destroying this beautiful HOA. Yes, this is an HOA. No, I don't have any problems with my neighbors. And no, nobody comes out here and yells at me. See all these spots? This is either oil or hydraulic fluid. And as you can see, it's over here too. Okay, this is all up and down the street. Now, I've had so many people trying to say that it's me making these messes out here. This isn't even where I park my cars. All down here and all over here as well. You can see it all up and down the street. Real bad right here too. Look at this. I don't park here. This is oil or hydraulic fluid. It goes all the way up the street and it goes all the way down the street. You know why? Because the garbage truck that comes through here is leaking profusely, and the whole neighborhood has all of those oil stains and spots going all up and down the street from the garbage truck. So it's not me. So get off my ass. Boy, Mako is gonna die when they see this. I'm actually a little nervous. I've never taken this on any kind of an extended trip, and Mako's a little ways away, and we got to do the highway. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely nervous. Let's get on the road and let's get this done. So far, so good, man. The car really does drive fine. The steering, watch, I'll see if I can show you this. When I hit the brakes, watch this. I'll take my hand off and you see how it shakes? I don't know if you could see that or not, but let me get it up to speed a little bit more here. It'll get up to 50 in about 10 seconds. Hopefully fixing the oxygen sensors, the intake tubes that are ripped, and some new spark plugs will help this thing run a lot better. Watch this. You see, look at that. Wow. So I'm 99% certain that the left front rotor is just completely warped and shot. So we will definitely be replacing those. I got new rotors, new brake pads, new spark plugs, 2 new upstream oxygen sensors, because this one only has 1 upstream sensor installed. And we are well on our way. Now let's get it on the highway. Okay, here we go. Time to get on the interstate. And I'll tell you something. Listen to that. It sounds like a beast. It really does. I actually really enjoy the exhaust note from this. It's very loud. It's ridiculous, and I think it's actually perfect with this car. It really is. Okay, we're on the highway. We're going almost 60. I remember when we first got this car, you couldn't even get it up to 60. Like, that wasn't, 60 was not even an option. And look at her now, look. I'm so proud. She's all grown up now. She's all grown up. Man, you get it out on the highway and she's a beast. Lower speeds, it seems to struggle. But once you get it a little higher up in the RPMs, over 2,000, man, she runs like a top. I'm not kidding, like runs strong. One of the things I've noticed though is I don't see any cruise control. Now it might be right in front of my face and I'm just missing it, but do you guys see any? I don't see any cruise control. I see windshield wipers and I see headlights and turn signals, but maybe I'm just missing it and it's right in front of me. Like, I'm looking all around. I don't see I don't see any cruise control on this car anywhere. So if you guys know where the cruise control is and I haven't figured it out by the end of this video, please do me a favor. Comment below where the hell the cruise control is on a 2001 325xi. I would really appreciate it, because I cannot believe they built a BMW and it did not come factory with cruise control. Something seems very, very wrong about that. Look guys, here she is. I mean, really, we're at almost 65 miles an hour. I can get it up to 70. It's no problem. Like, look, I mean, she'll move. There's 70, they're almost 75 right there. No issues, no vibrations going down the road. Just as smooth as butter, happy as can be. It's a great little car. Definitely needs a little bit of interior and exterior love. We're going to take care of the exterior today. Hopefully we'll go get the windows blacked out and see what else we can do for the old girl to make her feel a little better. That was 6,500 RPM, 85 miles an hour, like it's nothing. And she made it. She made it. She made it to Mako. Where's my guy at? There he is, right there. That's my dude right there. He's the guy that's always hooking us up with deals on paint jobs. Let's see what he says about painting this sucker a loud color. Now take a real good look and remember this, okay? Remember this right here, because this is the last time this car is going to look like this, right? Okay, don't forget it now. Don't forget how she looks. Now, this is a $300 paint job, okay? This is the Mako over here right off of I-240 Service Road here in Southside Oklahoma City. So I want to make sure you guys get a really good before and after look at the car, the top, everything. There she is. $300 paint job. We decided not to go with the trunk, or under the trunk, you know what I mean? The jams under the trunk, under the hood, the door jams. If you wanted to do the door jams, they're $80 a piece, so 8, 16, 24, 32. And then I'm sure there's probably about $80 extra for under the hood and under the trunk too. Look, it's a dark gray on the inside. It's probably locked, yeah. It's a dark gray on the inside. I really think the color we picked, and it's gonna be loud, which I don't know if I'm gonna put it in the thumbnail or not. But my idea is we'll get it all painted, right? We'll get all new window tint, because the window tint is just peeled off everywhere. We'll get nice dark limo, maybe not limo, but nice dark window tint. Nice new paint job. It's going to be loud. It's going to be obnoxious to match the exhaust. And for 300 bucks to put a nice coat of paint on this car, you can't beat that, man. We'll get some new grills, maybe some chrome grills, or maybe some black. I don't know. I haven't really decided how far we're going to go with this yet. So first, let's get the paint done. And then when we get it back, we'll determine what we're gonna do next. Are you ready? We're gonna do like a camera trick. Are you ready? Set, boom. Just like that. Nice little camera trick, right? There she is, guys. Is she loud or what? Now I think the color matches the loud exhaust with the headers, the no muffler. What do you think? I think they did a phenomenal job on this car. I really do. Listen, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is a $300 paint job, okay? So I think it's important to keep your mind right when you're going in for a paint job like this, okay? What do you expect for $300? Because that could be the difference between you being disappointed in a paint job or being really happy with a paint job. And this car is filthy, okay? It's actually really dirty because it's been sitting outside for a couple days and the birds have gotten to it, as you can see right here. Now look, for $300, this is what you could expect. Are you gonna get a perfect paint job, a flawless showroom quality paint job? No, you're not. For $300, you're lucky to even get paint on all parts of your car, okay? At least that's my opinion. That's how I feel about it. I feel that for $300, you shouldn't really expect much of anything. But what I get for that $300 is a whole lot more than what I expect. Now, I'm going to show you close-ups. All right, we'll get you down. Let's see if we can get some sunlight in here. Easier with some sunlight, right? There we go. Get some sunlight in here so you can really see the paint. And again, the car is filthy dirty. It's very dirty. All right. This is a $300 paint job, guys. Is there some trash in the paint? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. But nothing that you couldn't take to a good detail shop and have most of it taken care of. Now, for $300, did they do the door jambs? No, they did not do the door jambs for $300. Let's be realistic here, guys. I think that's the problem with a lot of people, is they expect to spend $300 on a paint job, take it in, get it painted, and it's going to be perfect. And the door jambs and everything is going to be done. Listen, guys, there's some runs. Look, in fact, there's a run right here. I don't know how well it comes out on camera, but there's some runs right here where it was sprayed on too heavy. All right, there's some orange peel over here, not too much. There's some trash in the paint right here. This right here would probably have a lot of people just up in arms going, oh my God. This can be sanded, guys. I don't know what happened here. It almost looks like fish eyes, sort of. You can see that. That's quite a bit of trash in this whole section of paint right here. Okay, there's rock chips in the front that were just painted over. They didn't fill it in with body filler or skim coat or anything. I don't know how well you can see that, but there were a ton of rock chips and they just painted over it. That's what I expect for a $300 paint job. I am 100% happy with it. I am very satisfied because when we sent the car in, it didn't even have paint. Guys, it was primered and scuffed and just, it looked horrible. It's one color now. And that, to me, is what the $300 paint job is all about. It's about taking an ugly duckling, a car that you would have a hard time giving away, and making it look fresh, making it look nice again. If you go into this with that type of a mindset, you're going to be satisfied every time. Every time. This is what $300 gets you at Maaco. And I talked to Paul over at Mako on I-240. So if any of you are in Oklahoma City or Oklahoma area, he said the best Makos you're going to find are right here in Oklahoma City, and the other one is in Colorado Springs. He's been with Mako a long time, and he explained why they have such a bad reputation. And he said some shops are better than others. You know, that's absolutely true. But back in the day, they used to use Scotch-Brite to scuff up the car. Every car gets sanded with 320 today. So that's a big difference. He also said back in the day, they used a very cheap hardener, and that hardener is very important. He said that cheap hardener is what caused so many paint jobs to fail so early, and Mako got a bad reputation for that as well. He said today they use a hardener that costs $320 a pint. But that hardener goes a long way, and it keeps their paint jobs looking better longer. So even this $300 paint job got that hardener. They only use that particular type of hardener in all of their paint jobs, so they last longer. Now, you can go up from this, from a $300 paint job. You can pay an extra $80 for each door jamb. And for under the hood, you could go so much further with. You could pay $500, $700, $1,000. Just keep in mind, the more you're willing to pay them, the more prep goes into pre-painting and post-painting. Okay, it's all about prep. For $300, you're going to get it scratched up with some 320, and you're going to get some paint shot on it, and it's going to look about like this. You know, the more money you're willing to spend, the better of a job they're going to do for you. So basically, they have got whatever you need, they can handle it. They've got something for you. So if you're in the area and you're interested in getting a paint job, at least out here, you need to go talk to Paul out at Mako off of I-240. And I want to make it very clear, this is not sponsored content. Not at all. They haven't given me a discount. They haven't given me money. They haven't made any promises. Nothing at all. This is just one of those deals where I've gotten such good service from them. Number one, I'm going to keep going back. And number two, I'm going to share a great deal with you. And it's all thanks to Lucky's Wheels and Deals. I saw Lucky's Wheels and Deals on YouTube. I saw him use Mako. He said $300 paint job. I went right down there and talked to Paul, and he's been hooking me up ever since. Now, moving along, you'll notice there's an empty spot in the driveway. The Grand Prix just sold. Sold it for $300 and I kept my $100 battery. So it's gone. The next thing we got to talk about is the Mercury Marauder. Oh, you also notice the police car is gone. Uh-oh. Police car is in paint. That's right. $575. They're doing some repairs to the rear bumper on the police car. They've got to do all the sanding because the primer is bad on this side from where I replaced the doors with a different type of car or with a different year car. They're doing all of that. $575 out the door. And by the way, $300 for that, that was out the door. That's everything all inclusive. It was $300 total out the door. The police car, $575 out the door. So we'll be bringing the police car to you with a brand new paint job soon. Now, a lot of you have been really upset with me because I've been talking about taking the Marauder over to Maaco, and you were like, don't take that car there. You don't want to take the Marauder to Maaco. They're not going to do a good job. Look, I trust Maaco. I trust Paul. He's going to do me right. I know he will. And he's already told me it's going to be a little more expensive than what I'm used to because I want a good paint job. You know, I want like an actual real decent paint job. And with the crow's feet all over the top, with the crow's feet all over the hood, he already told me, he said, man, you can't save this. He said, this has to go down to bare metal, period. He said, anywhere that you've got crow's feet, we've got to take it down to bare metal because that's an issue with the primer. And he said, they'll take care of it. He said, we'll sand it down. They'll do something called etch primer and then surface primer, and then they'll shoot. So when we're done with this, this car is going to look like a brand new car. And I'm going to show you guys, and I'm going to tell you how much it costs. I'm going to talk to him, and we're going to figure out the best paint job for the best price, not a $300 paint job, not a $500, not a $700. We're going to go with a much better paint job. I'm expecting this to cost me around $2,500 for a real good professional quality paint job, fixing some of these dents, little dents here and there around it. I want this car to go from looking like this. See how there's no sheen, there's no shine here, but there is here. Like all of this is all going to be taken care of, guys. Crow's feet's gone. And then when he's done with it and it's got a fresh, beautiful new black paint job and the paint has fully cured, I've already talked to Brian over at Auto Spa LLC. He's going to handle paint correcting and coating. Yeah. And I know a lot of you are probably wondering, why would you get a car paint correct if it just got painted? It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't. Brand new car off the showroom floor has defects. Brand new paint job, there's going to be defects. And that's why you need a good shop like the Auto Spa LLC out here, guys. And again, no sponsor content here neither. It's just the way it is. You need a good painter and you need a good shop that can handle paint correcting and doing coatings on these fresh paint jobs. So obviously you got to let them cure. Once it's cured, I'm going to let the Auto Spa LLC handle this. And when we're done, guys, the Marauder, this thing will look better than it did the day it came off the showroom floor, being brand spanking new. So stay tuned because we got a lot coming. The Marauder paint is coming in the near future. The police car will be back soon, and you guys will get to see what we decided to do with paint on that. The BMW is, well, it's almost done. I think we got one more video on the Beamer to do. The Lincoln, we're going to get ready to, I got to get it up in the air, check each wheel. I think there's mud stuck on either a spindle or on one of the wheels, or maybe even the drive shaft. I think it's got mud stuck to it because it does start vibrating around 45 miles an hour, and it gets to be a much worse vibration when you get up to 60 or so. Something's going on. I got to figure that out. The Beamer, we'll have one more video, I think, on this before we sell it. I have new oxygen sensors because it doesn't have any right now. And okay, I thought there were only 4 plugs here. 6 brand new spark plugs. I got the right plugs for it too, guys. See? Bingo. I got the right plugs. We're going to do spark plugs and 2 oxygen sensors for that old girl. And then I think I'm going to send this down the road. I'll let somebody else worry about if they want to tint the windows or they want to put rims on it, whatever. That's for somebody else. Comes with a ton of parts. We'll be putting this up for about $2,000 down at Weird Beard. And, you know, it needs to bring 15. I think this car should bring 1,500. It's a running, driving 325xi. So it is the all-wheel drive. It has cold air conditioning. The windows work. The heat works. The lights and signals work. It's got a brand new battery. And, you know, the interior leaves a lot to be desired. That part didn't change. But, yeah. You know, I still think, being tax time and everything, I think this car should bring an easy $1,500. Comment below and tell me what you think this car should bring. And tell me what you think of the sun-kissed orange paint job that Mako did for us. And as usual with that, we're gonna get out of here because I gotta get this video uploaded. Again, I'm late. It is, what day is it, like Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday now, the day after the auction, so it's Wednesday. I gotta get to the county treasurer's office to get tax stamps for the dealership. Oh, did I say dealership? Does that mean we have a dealership? Stay tuned because we're gonna get into that, but I'm gonna do that separately down at the house. The house is like this close to being done. So stay tuned for all that, guys. We got a lot going on here and a lot to come. It has been insanely busy around here, and time, I need more time to get things done. So I'm doing the best I can to bring you guys decent content while all at the same time in the background doing all the other stuff that needs to be done to get this whole business thing up off the ground, the dealership, all this. And don't forget, there is stuff going on with the other house, dude. Lots of stuff going on. So I hope I'm keeping you entertained. If you enjoy the content, man, please hit that thumbs up button. Please hit the like button. So many people watch a video, they don't hit the like button. Please take the moment, hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. I think you guys are gonna like what I'm trying to pick up in Kansas City in the next couple days. Yeah, Kansas City, hopefully we win it. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to pick something up from up there. It'll be the first purchase from, well, I'm not going to get into that. Just stay tuned, like the videos. If you enjoyed the content, consider subscribing to the channel. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Auto Auction Rebuilds. And until next time, seriously, drop a comment. Tell me what you think of the paint scheme, of the color. Tell me what you think of for $300. What are your thoughts? I'll catch you next time in the next one. Till then, stay safe out there. I did that all backwards, but we're done.